To enchant an apple. Pick your apple when the moon has waned 3 days. Breathe upon its green cheek. Rub it with a scarlet cloth, saying, Fire sweet and fire red, warm the heart and turn the head. Kiss the red half, put it later in another's hand. Who holds it shall weaken, who eats it shall be yours. A love potion. For a potion to excite another's affections, take a gill of good red wine and add it to these, a spoonful each of rosemary leaves, of anise seed, of cloves, of clear honey, and of orange rind, with a pinch of ground cumin and 3 green leaves from a rose geranium. Mix them in a saucepan over the fire and bring all to boiling. Then gently stir and simmer them while you slowly count to 100. Remove the pan to a cool place until its contents cease to steam. Then strain them through a fine sieve and return the liquid to heat again upon the fire. When sweet vapors rise, pour the potion into a cup and deliver it to the one whose love you would sweeten and warm. It shall not fail unless performed by one whose heart and household keep slatternly habits. To win another's love. Open a bird that is soon to be roasted. Draw from its body the shining heart. Let it with drops of blood be basted. Seethe it in wine and set it apart. When it is cool, in your left hand take it, squeezing it tight as your fingers can. Say these words to warm it and wake it, so to possess any maiden or man. My fire is thine, thy blood my wine, thy love my dove, must soon to be mine. Have, with the blade of a silver knife, its yielding flesh, delicious and sweet, then taste it, munch it, swallow its life. Next to your own, that heart shall beat. A fire spell for love. Take 12 candles, white and tall. Dress them with sweet scented oil. Set them on a table spread, with velvet cloth of ruby red, to form a figure of 3 sides. Light their wicks, then say these words. Fire, spirit of the sun, wax, thou melting flesh of earth, prove this work that I have done. Bring me love and beggar death. Let me be myself consumed, not by darkness, but by light. Warmth, not cold, until I spend my final flame against the night. Watch the candles downward burn. In their sockets, let them drown. Give the weak ends to that one, whose love must be your earth and sun. To enchant a ring for marrying. Buy a ring of common metal, plain and narrow, colored gold, to fit the wedding finger well. Drop it in a vessel filled, half with wine and half with water. Add 1 oak leaf, 1 of willow, 2 of bay, and 2 of grass, and the name of whom you love written on a silver paper. Keep the vessel covered tight near a window in the sun, from crescent moon until the full. Then rub the ring and wear it hidden on a string around your neck, but never tell the name you seek until you take it for your own. A charm to send in the name of love. Fold the white paper in half 3 times. On one of the squares, inscribe this rhyme: in ink like blood, or crimson wine. Drawn from my hand, these words run blood, or wine, not ink, thy lip to woo. So may they spend my heart's sweet flood, bidding thee drink the love I brew. Kiss it, address it, and send it away, but keep your name secret a year and a day. To recall one who is unfaithful, who turns from you, shall yet be bound, if signs of him may still be found. Within your house, one hair or thread, fragment or color, scent or word, or anything that bears his touch, this spell turns little into much. Seal the relic in a box, with 7 strings tied round 4 locks, each one tight knotted 7 times, then set on it these 7 signs. Hide it in darkness out of sight until the next moon's 7th night. Then send it to the one you seek. He must return within a week. To favor a marriage. Let's 2 who are wed go into an open meadow before the grass is harvested. Each must gather as much of the living hay as his own left hand can hold. Then in the field they shall stay, and weave of the stalks 2 fingers. The woman shall fashion a woman, and the man shall fashion a man. And together these shall be wound with a golden stem of grass, around and around, and knotted at last. And they shall set these images deep in the ground, to be bedded and covered with earth, hidden by grass that is growing still. And the couple shall stand facing each other and say, we are grown and gathered and bound, and the binding is well. We are fixed at the hip and the hand, and the head and the heel. We are planted beneath the land, forever to wheel, as the earth and the sun are wound on a golden reel, as the ripening grass stand and pale and fall. For looking into mirrors, look to the left, look to the right, look in the grass and say these lines: Quicksilver, mirror silver, show me my true face. Look at the eyes. If their black centers be shrunk and small, the mirror lies. To be said when passing a cemetery. Knit your fingers, hold your breath, say to yourself this verse for death. Keeper of bones, I know thy face, but I shall yet outstrip thy peace. To spin thread into words. An exercise in mourning. Fasten the lock, stop the clock, sit alone in a silent room. Speak aloud to fashion a shroud, and warm the dead with words of thread. Hear the heart, tread the earth, hear the dart, eat the herd, hear the rat, tear the head. Ah, dare heart, dare death. To write a letter to the beloved dead. In this manner the letter must be written. First, the ink prepared from soot mixed with pale wine. Next, the pen made, shaped from a quill never before cut. Then, the paper arranged on a table between two black candles. At the top of the paper, this inscription should be set. See now, thou who art mourned, the nature of this mourning, as thou knowest even now my sorrow. So on this paper do I doubtly affirm it. I write thee my heart here, for thy sight and mine only, that we may be bound by such silent words, even better than when our words were spoken. Receive, then, this document as sign and token of my commitment, not to forget thee, nor to cease mourning for thee, until my own life shall be ended. Write down then the essence of your grief, the substance of your devotion, and such aspects of memory as you would fix forever. When this has been accomplished, fold the paper thrice and seal it, along with sweet herbs, in a small box, which should then be buried in the ground, or buried in a fire of fragrant wood. The letter shall thus be received.